Greetings and blessings, butterflies. Welcome back. I'm famous Zia Moore, and I'm here with your morning metamorphosis message for whenever this message finds you, it was meant for you. This morning, my butterflies, I want to try to keep the message as short as possible, so I already shuffled the cards and pulled them before I started the camera. So we're going to jump right into this message, and so we all can be on our way. The cards that we have for today, my butterflies, is the Six of Cups. And the clarifying card is Two-Faced, which says one thing, does another, betrayal behind kindness, pretends loyalty, and trusts carefully. First, Spirit is drawing our attention to the Six of Cups, my beautiful butterflies. I also want to mention that the card on the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands, but we'll get back into that card later. First of all, Spirit is calling our attention to the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is traditionally about, the past, nostalgia. It could be about childhood memories, or it could be about, maybe past people. Now, I want to talk about some of the symbolism in the card. Okay, as you can see in this particular deck, which is the Crystal Visions Tarot deck, in this particular deck, there's a female feminine here with a young female girl behind her that she's looking back at. And to me, in this card, this is the younger version of the feminine energy here. So this would be her as a child. Now, with the light in her hand, light always signifies to me clarity, enlightenment, knowing. So to me, either her younger self is passing her or enlightening her about something, or she is enlightening her, her inner child about something. We also have a new moon here in this card as well. And new moons are always attributed to new beginnings, fresh cycles, things like that. So I also want to mention the cat's tail. I love cattails. I've always found them fascinating growing up and everything like that. But the cattails are all about resilience and, being determined and, facing adversity and, overcoming. As well as the water lilies. The water lilies as well are about enlightenment, and purity and clarity as well. So just speaking of all this information, the figure in this card, Spirit is calling on us to tap into our feminine energy, the feminine energy that gives and receives, that gives enlightenment and receives enlightenment, even if that's from our past selves, or that's from, relationships of the past. Now, when we couple this with the energy of Two-Face, Spirit is saying that even though there is such a sweetness to this card, such a beautiful sweetness to this card, it being paired with the Two-Face card, Spirit is warning us that not everything is as innocent as it seems. So this is pretty much saying to me that, my butterflies, today we may be encountering someone who may be presenting themselves as kind. They may come off as loyal or supportive. But deep down, there is a nagging feeling within us that tells us that their actions are not fully aligning with their words. They're not showing up how, they're presenting them. I mean, they're not presenting themselves how our intuition is making us feel about them. So when we are presented with, a layer of betrayal or false loyalty or manipulation that's hidden behind a smile, that can be very, very unsettling, my butterflies. But the Six of Cups suggests that this energy could be tied to a past connection or a past feeling. Perhaps someone you've known for a long time, or it could be attached to someone who just triggers old patterns for you. Whether you're, attached to them, on a everyday personal basis, or maybe you just, encounter them for today, and they just trigger a pattern for you that you haven't fully healed yet, my butterflies. Now, when it comes to that Nine of Wands energy, I want us to use this energy, my butterflies, as our anchor. because I always see the nine of wands as the almost there card. I see this as I'm a Princess and the Frog fan, so I always see this as Tiana. We're almost there. So my butterflies, this is a reminder that we can trust our instincts. That gut feeling that tells us that something is wrong, we can trust it, my butterflies, and stand strong in the boundaries that we set when we encounter these kind of people or this kind of energy. Because with this Six of Cups, it's verified that we've already been through this type of energy. We've already been through it enough to recognize the signs. And we trust the signs that we recognize. We trust our gut, we trust our intuition, we trust spirit. So spirit is telling us to guard our energy. To guard our energy, but do so without closing our heart up, my beautiful butterflies. Because discernment, which is one of my favorite words, discernment, we can use it as our shield for today. That discernment, that gut feeling, that intuition that we got, we can make the choice to protect ourselves against whatever we encounter today. With this transformational energy, my butterflies, Spirit is letting us know that it's here with this moon, this new moon in the background. And if I'm not mistaken, we should be coming up on a new moon and everything like that. I don't know what it's in. I have to look it up. But we should be coming up on a new moon. So this is transformational energy, my butterflies. A new beginning is here. So we have to learn how to hold on to our innocence and our openness, which is what the Six of Cups is asking us to do. But at the same time, we have to honor the wisdom and the boundaries that the Nine of Wands, the overall energy, is calling on us to do. So just because somebody shows up, and shows you a kind face, comes across, phony, fugazi, fake flexing, that doesn't mean that they've earned full access to our heart, our energy, because we can use discernment and put them where they need to be. Give them the space that they deserve, my beautiful butterflies. I want to leave us with an affirmation for today, and I hope we all can take this energy, this transformational energy. I hope we embrace it, embrace the energy of the Six of Cups, and transform any energy that we encounter that is fake, that is not of our highest good, that is not kind, that we cannot trust fully. Our affirmation for the day, my beautiful butterflies, is I trust my inner wisdom. I honor the love within me while protecting my peace. My spirit cannot be deceived. And that is true, my butterflies. If you trust your discernment, if you listen to your gut, here we go with another post I've posted already on my community board. Not trusting your gut, the price of not trusting your gut is very expensive, my beautiful butterflies. Take that message with you and remember that when you encounter anything that your gut, your intuition is telling you something's wrong with this is not right. Remember how expensive that is to ignore that feeling. If you all appreciated these messages I have left with you all for today, my beautiful butterflies, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. I would also like to mention, please hit that notification bell if you want to get my morning metamorphosis messages every day, because I'm going to post them daily. So you'll always have this transformational energy at hand, because my healing is your healing, and your healing is mine. So let's transform together. Welcome to your Metamorphosis, butterflies. And until next time, you all have a blessed, safe, and loved rest of your day.